Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning is here on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray, released by Paramount. It can be found as a slipcover and a non-exclusive steelbook, both available at your online retailers. The latest and possibly last entry in the Mission Impossible films was a bit of a mixed bag for me. For one, the film genuinely felt like a pivot given the reception of the previous movie. It also had a weird amount of exposition dumps and flashbacks, which for me disrupted the flow. The film is nearly 3 hours, and it feels like it. When we get to the actual action, it was pretty good. Tom Cruise and company did a good job, but I was ready for this one to be over. Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray uses mixed aspect ratios of 239:1 and IMAX 190:1. It was finished at a 4K digital intermediate, and it supports both HDR10 and Dolby Vision. For a complete list of the equipment I use for my review, check the video description. Paramount's transfer of Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning is a visually stellar-looking transfer. Using a 100GB size disc, overall picture clarity is excellent across the board. Mostly shot on film, the picture exhibits a very fine grain layer. The source is of course clean and doesn't exhibit any visible anomalies, giving the fans what they want, unlike certain other studios. Warner Brothers. The shifting IMAX aspect ratio rounds out the presentation by opening up the framing for certain scenes. Details show wonderful depth and nuance in textures. Close-ups exhibit the best results, of course. Poor Tom Cruise looks like he aged 10 years between this film and the previous entry, as every wrinkle, pore, and bead of sweat is on full display. Mid-level and faraway shots also provide equally beneficial gains. Sporting both HDR and Dolby Vision, the grading acts more of a refinement, but still offers good enhancement to the picture. Visually, the movie looks natural for most of the duration, but I did find that the back 40 minutes of the film involving the two airplanes give the most noticeable boost when it comes to visuals. The red and yellow of the respective aircraft look nicely emboldened. Even the landscape in these scenes are fairly lush. For the rest of the film, there are some nice visual elements that are reinforced from Dolby Vision. Black levels, for their turn, also produce solid results. Shadowy interiors are conveyed properly, and there was no crushing spotted during my viewing. Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray supports a Dolby Atmos audio mix, which folds down to a Dolby True HD 7.1. There are also international options available. With the unfortunate downtrend of sound designers nerfing modern movies, apparently Paramount thankfully didn't get the memo, as this is an outstanding audio mix from start to finish. For those that enjoy top-heavy audio cues from the height channels, this film has you more than covered, as the wide variety of action set pieces provide some entertaining output. Whether it is aircraft, action debris, underwater segments, there are rarely moments in this film that don't implement some form of height engagement. The entire surround environment is equally impressive, as the mid-level and rears offer plentiful amounts of action and ambience throughout the film's runtime. Dialogue is clean through the center with no issues present, and the front channels perfectly complement the center. The LFE is full of heft and more than satisfying in its overall delivery. Explosions, the rumble of the creaking sub, and other in-film impacts push through with robust authority and often give meaningful rumble to the sub. There's a good amount of bonus materials located on a separate Blu-ray disc, apart from the movie also offered on a separate Blu-ray. The behind-the-scenes feature, which is separated into several parts, gives a look at the film's many spectacular stunts and action moments. There's also an audio commentary from the director Christopher McQuarrie and star Tom Cruise, which I fully intend to listen to in its entirety very shortly. There are also a few extra commentaries available. There's also some deleted footage and the supplements, promo spots, visual galleries, and more. For the picture quality, I'm going to give Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray an A+. When it comes to modern movie releases, Paramount is easily one of the best studios to do so in 2025, and this one is no exception. Overall picture clarity and color reproduction is on point, and the inclusion of the IMAX aspect ratio is a welcome addition. This is a fantastic visual presentation on the format. For the audio, I scored it an A+ as well. Not to be outdone, but the film's Dolby Atmos track is a wonderful experience that I think most home theater fans will no doubt enjoy. Dynamic activity is plentiful and engaging, and it brings the film to life with an extremely satisfying Dolby Atmos. And for the extras, I graded them an A. The film's included supplements are a wonderful variety, and there is a lot to enjoy here. If you're a fan of wanting to see how crazy stunts are done, I think you'll be pleased with what's offered. So that is my review of Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray from Paramount. If you're interested in picking up a copy for yourself, I will leave a direct Amazon link in the comment section. But if you have the disc already, let us know your thoughts down below. In the meantime, please like, subscribe, hit that bell notification. So until next time, this is Adam with Movie Guy 365. I will see you at the movies.